All right, let's talk about something you've probably heard thrown around, a term that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, quantum-proof blockchains. So today, we're going to dig in and try to separate what's real from what's just, marketing hype.
To really get this, let's just jump right in with a little thought experiment. Imagine it's the year 2035. These incredibly powerful quantum computers we've been hearing about, they're not just in labs anymore. They are out in the wild, and they are cracking the codes that protect, well, everything.
And that leads us right into our first big topic, the coming quantum threat. We're going to look at how the security we rely on every single day could suddenly become a massive vulnerability. This isn't just a movie plot. It's a real problem that people are working on right now. So, how does security even work today? Well, pretty much our whole digital lives, your crypto wallet, your private messages, even your bank account are protected by something called public key cryptography. Basically, it's all built on math problems that are so ridiculously hard that it would take a normal computer millions of years to solve them. Think of it like a digital vault with a nearly unbreakable lock. But here's the game changer, a little something called Shor's algorithm. It's basically a recipe, a set of instructions specifically for a quantum computer. And what it does is turn those unbreakable math problems into something a quantum computer could actually solve. It's like someone invented the perfect bolt cutter for today's digital locks. And to really understand the difference here, look at this. A problem that would take a regular computer millions of years to chew through, a powerful quantum computer could potentially solve in just a matter of minutes. This isn't just a little bit faster, it's a completely different league. It fundamentally changes the entire game. But hey, the smart folks out there aren't just sitting around waiting for the sky to fall. Which brings us to our next section, how we're building a quantum-proof bridge. This is all about the search for a new kind of defense. And the main strategy here is something called post-quantum cryptography, or PQC. The big idea isn't just to make the old locks stronger. No, it's about designing completely new kinds of locks. These are based on different types of math problems that we believe are tough for both regular computers and quantum computers to break. Our source material has the perfect way to think about this. It's like reinforcing a bridge before a massive hurricane hits. You know the storm is coming, so you go in ahead of time and replace the weak points with stronger materials designed to handle that new, more powerful force. So, what does this upgrade actually look like? Well, it's a pretty careful process. First, scientists have to design and really rigorously test these new PQC algorithms. Then, you can start experimenting with them on blockchains. The key, though, is that you're just swapping out the vulnerable bolts, the encryption part, while the main structure of the bridge, the blockchain itself, stays completely intact. Okay, so problem solved, right? We just roll out this new PQC stuff and we're all good? Well, not so fast. This is where we need a major reality check, which brings us to our third section. Proof isn't perfection. It's time to look past the buzzwords. And that gets us to probably the single most important question in this whole explainer. When you see a project advertised as quantum proof, does that really mean it's 100% totally immune to any possible future attack? And the honest-to-goodness answer is, we can't possibly know for sure. Here's the catch. We are designing defenses against a weapon that doesn't fully exist yet. We're building that bridge for a hurricane, but we don't know for sure if it's going to be a Category 3 or a Category 5. We're making our best educated guess. And the source material just hits the nail on the head with this one. Claiming something is absolutely quantum-proof today is a lot like someone back in 1910 proudly declaring that their brand new ship is unsinkable. It's a statement of huge confidence, but, history tells us to be a little bit careful with those kinds of claims. So if perfect proof is off the table, where does that leave all of us? Let's get into our final section, the race for trust, and really unpack what this all means for the future. Okay, first things first, what's the timeline we're looking at? Well, the good news is you can take a breath. This isn't happening tomorrow. Most experts think the real large-scale threat is probably still years, maybe even a decade or more away. Right now is the critical time for preparation and development. So, if you remember one thing, make it this. Quantum proof isn't some magic shield you just turn on and forget about. It's a constantly moving target. The projects and companies that are going to win in the long run aren't the ones with the flashiest marketing today. They're the ones built to adapt their security to fastest as the threat evolves. It's all about preparation, not just promises. And that really reframes the whole mission, doesn't it?
We need to stop looking for a single, perfect proof. Instead, we should be looking for a continuous, ongoing commitment to security. It's all about building systems that are resilient, that are easy to upgrade, and that are ready for a future that we can't totally predict.
Which kind of leaves us with one last big question to chew on. As we head into this wild new era of computing, the challenge isn't just about protecting our digital stuff, it's about maintaining trust in the very systems that hold it. So in the coming quantum age, you have to ask yourself, what's really more valuable, your tokens or your trust?